thunder, death.
Dad is coming home.
I'm going to say something that may upset mythology fans.
Tell me what you remember.
Odysseus is not simply the hero surviving a world of monsters.
A wife, a son.
His pride may be the monster that makes the journey worse.
That world is gone.
The Cyclops hurts him. Poseidon punishes him. His crew betrays him. But how many disasters become deadly because Odysseus cannot resist proving he is the smartest man in the room?
I think it's asleep.
Welcome again to International Movie Podcast. I'm Maya, and this is where we challenge the easy interpretation and ask what a movie is really saying beneath the spectacle. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey gives us an ancient hero, a brutal road home, and one uncomfortable debate. Is Odysseus defeating chaos or creating it? Here's the jury question. Did Odysseus cause most of the suffering in the Odyssey? A warning before we continue. The film has not yet opened widely, so I will not pretend unconfirmed movie details are facts. But we are entering major spoiler territory for Homer's original story, along with confirmed film material. Choose your first verdict now. Guilty or not guilty? The confirmed setup is simple and enormous. Matt Damon plays Odysseus, the king of Ithaca, attempting to return home after the Trojan War. Universal describes Nolan's film as a mythic action epic built for IMAX-scale spectacle. Early critics have praised its scale, but a broad audience verdict does not exist yet. So the most interesting question is not whether the movie looks huge, it is whether its hero deserves our loyalty. Odysseus wants to reach Penelope and reclaim his life, but he also wants recognition. He does not only want to survive danger, he wants danger to know exactly who defeated it, and that need may cost everyone around him. Let's begin with the strongest evidence, the Cyclops. Odysseus enters Polyphemus's cave, and once the encounter becomes a nightmare, he creates an ingenious escape. He calls himself Nobody, blinds the Cyclops, hides his men beneath sheep, and reaches the ship. That should be the end, but Odysseus cannot leave quietly. From the safety of the sea, he taunts Polyphemus and reveals his real identity. Now the Cyclops knows exactly whom to curse. He calls upon Poseidon, his father, and Odysseus turns a clean escape into a divine vendetta. That is not bravery. That is ego demanding applause from an enemy who has already lost. Here is the brutal version. Odysseus saves his crew with intelligence, then endangers them with pride. The pattern continues. When Aeolus gives him a bag containing dangerous winds, Odysseus keeps the truth from his exhausted crew. They suspect treasure, open it while he sleeps, and destroy their chance to reach home. Yes, they disobey him, but leadership is also creating enough trust that your people do not assume you are hiding gold from them. A leader who cannot trust his crew is not commanding a team. He is commanding a countdown. Then comes Scylla. Odysseus is warned that passing the monster will cost 6 lives, while the alternative may destroy the entire ship. He chooses the lesser disaster, but does not fully tell his men what is coming. Strategically, that may be correct. Morally, it is horrifying. He protects the mission by denying 6 people the chance to understand that they are being sacrificed. The accusation is powerful. Odysseus treats knowledge as private property, and everyone else pays the price. But before we declare him guilty, there is another side, and it is not weak. Odysseus does not control the gods, the weather, the monsters, or every decision made by frightened men. Poseidon's punishment is wildly disproportionate. Polyphemus is still a murderer. Scylla creates a choice with no clean outcome, and the crew repeatedly ignores direct warnings. They open the wind bag. Later, while starving on the island of the sun, they kill sacred cattle after Odysseus warns them not to. That choice brings their final destruction. Odysseus also proves he can control himself when it matters. With the sirens, he knows his curiosity is dangerous. His crew blocks their ears, and he is tied to the mast. He does not pretend he is immune to temptation. He plans around his weakness. That is excellent leadership. He also keeps choosing home. Power, pleasure, and even escape from ordinary mortality cannot erase his desire to return to Ithaca. Maybe this is not a story about a bad leader. Maybe it is about an imperfect man trying to lead people through a universe designed to break them. Here is the detail that changes the case. Homer's poem tells us near the beginning that Odysseus tried to save his men, but they destroyed themselves through their reckless decision involving the cattle of the sun. The story practically gives Odysseus a defense attorney before the trial begins. But there is a complication. Many of the famous adventures are narrated by Odysseus himself. The hero is also the person explaining why everything went wrong. In modern language, Odysseus is not only the survivor, he is his own publicist. That does not mean he is lying. It means we should notice how often his version presents him as the only man clever enough to understand the danger, while everyone else is foolish, disloyal, or doomed. If Nolan emphasizes that tension, the biggest monster may not be the Cyclops. It may be the story a powerful man tells about his own mistakes. My verdict? Partially responsible. Odysseus is not the real villain. The gods are cruel, the monsters are real, and his crew makes catastrophic choices of its own. But he turns several disasters into something worse. First, his pride gives Polyphemus the information needed to call down Poseidon's revenge. Second, his habit of withholding knowledge weakens trust. He believes secrecy maintains control, but it also makes his crew suspicious and powerless. Third, he survives because he slowly learns to build limits around his impulses. The man tied to the mast is wiser than the man shouting his name across the water. Odysseus did not cause everything, but he caused enough that calling him a flawless hero misses the point. His greatness is not that he never fails. It is that he keeps moving after discovering that intelligence without humility can become another kind of stupidity. Is Odysseus guilty of causing his crew's destruction, or is he unfairly blamed for impossible circumstances? Give me your verdict and one piece of evidence. The Cyclops, the windbag, Scylla, the sacred cattle, or another moment from the story. Challenge other opinions respectfully. A strong debate is more interesting than a comment section full of people yelling, "Wrong." Subscribe to International Movie Podcast because another movie and another argument is waiting for us next week. I'm Maya, and I'd love to see you in the next podcast, where we'll challenge a new and exciting movie. Until then, keep watching, keep questioning, and never accept the obvious answer.